Have you ever found yourself wanting more time? There are so many things to do that take so much time when you are running your own online business. Every little minute counts, especially when we are juggling being a parent, a friend, a partner, and everything else along with our business. So today, I'm going to be sharing with you some tiny little digital hacks that are going to save you a big amount of time in your business. Hey there, welcome. I am Melinda, the Orderly Entrepreneur, helping program and course launchers streamline their business and their busy lives with productivity, system, and organizing strategies. Let's go ahead and dive in. Digital organization hack number 1 is New Tab Redirect. New Tab Redirect is a Google Chrome extension that can help save you a ton of time. Let me quickly show you what New Tab Redirect does. I'm going to search New Tab Redirect, head to this Chrome store. I'm going to add to Chrome, add extension, brings up information that you can read through. And as you can see, when I open a new tab, it says change back to Google. And I want to just keep it. So this is now my search page. So instead of opening up the Chrome browser as it did before when we first started, it now is going to open this until I change it. So let's say I want my project management tool to show up so I can see my tasks every day. I'm going to go to Asana. So what I'm going to do now is click on the extension icon up here on the right, and I'm going to scroll down to find New Tab Redirect, click on the 3 little dots, go to Options, and insert the address to my task list. It says options saved. So now when I click up here to a new tab, it's automatically going to come into my Asana boards. So you can make this be anything that you want, which is super amazing. It is going to save you so much time. What can happen with this right here is it can send you down a rabbit hole. So when you open up your internet browser and you really need to go to Facebook or you really need to go to your email, when you open this up, you are now able to go anywhere your mind wanders to. And so having your tab open up to a specific page every single time is going to take that rabbit hole away. Now, I have it set to my task page here because I want to make sure that I stay on top of my tasks every single time I open a tab. If you're working on a project, you could keep it to a certain tab out of your Google Drive or anything of that nature. It just keeps you on task. So that is the New Tab Redirect. Digital organization hack number 2 is Email to Asana board. Okay, so what is email to board? Right here, I am in my memory map in Asana. This is something that I use every single day, and it is how I keep track of my tasks. That'll be another video, but for now, I'm going to show you how to add tasks to your Asana board from your Gmail. So I'm going to hop over into my email, and you will see this bar over here on the right side. And what you're going to do is get an extension for Asana and Gmail. So if you don't have this little Asana button here, you're going to want to push this little plus sign, and it will bring you to the Google Workspace Marketplace, and you can type in Asana for Gmail. And this is what you're going to want right here. And as you can see, it's already installed on my Gmail. And so let's just say I want this ThreadUp email. I actually need to request a ThreadUp envelope for a client of mine. And so I need this to be a reminder. So I'm going to open up this email, and I'm going to click on the little Asana button over here on the side. And what it does is it asks if I want to create a new task. So I'm going to hit the plus sign for create a new task. And then the task name, it is the subject of the email, but you can change this to anything. So I'm going to change it to order ThredUp envelope. Okay, and then I'm going to pick a project. As you can see, it says none. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to type in memory map, and I don't even need to type in the whole thing and it will find it for me, memory map. So I'm going to click on that. And I'm going to make sure that it's public just so that I can see it all over on my board. And I'm going to, if you want, you can select a due date and put a description. I'm not going to do that right now. And then you come down here and you click task, create task. And it's going to send it right over to my Asana board. Click over to the Asana board and voila, here it is, order ThredUp envelope. Now, if I click on this, what it does is it shows me the entire email, which you may or may not want to see because there's a lot of code in emails that we don't know about with the images and everything. But the thing is that you don't need to look at all of that because there's a link directly to the email at the top. So all you have to do is just click that and it'll take you directly to the email that you wanted to save for your task. Now, another good thing about this is if you're in your Gmail, you can come up here and you can archive this email. And even after you archive it, so it's not in your inbox anymore, when you're in your Asana board and you click on this link, it will still open up that email for you in Gmail because it is still in there. So that is not only taking it out of your inbox, but it is saving it into a safe place for you to make sure that you get things done. Digital organizing hack number 3 is calendar details. Let's just say that I'm going through my email and I come across an email that from my eye doctor and I need to request an appointment. So I go ahead and I do that and I want to put it in my calendar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to put in an event and I'm going to call it whatever I want to call it, eye doctor appointment. And usually what people do is they just set it to the time. It's going to be from 11 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. and then they just leave it at that. So what this hack is putting all of the information in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my email and I'm going to copy all of this information right here. Usually when you get a response back to verify your appointment, you'll get a whole bunch of information. And in this example, I'm just going to copy the address and phone number because I have never been to this eye doctor before and I want to know how to get there and I don't want to look it up when I'm on my way. So you can put that information in the description box. You can also put the location in here as well and it'll give you a quick map if you need it. Another thing I'm going to put in here is a link. I have questions that I created, quote unquote questions here. I created this as an example. So let's just say you have some information on your Google Drive that you want to make sure to take to your eye doctor. I'm just going to really quick grab the link right here and go back into my calendar and I'm going to insert a link and put this right here, questions. Okay. And all I have to do when I'm in my car or when I'm in the waiting room and I get to the eye doctor, I just click on this button right here and it'll take me to my questions so that I don't have to remember anything or go try to find it. It's all right here inside of my calendar. If I get lost on the way to the doctor, I can call them and see what building they're next to. If I want to type in the address into my phone, I can do that real quickly as well. So that is why using calendar details is so super helpful and can save you so much time. Digital organizing hack number 4 is quick links. Using quick links are going to save you so much time, I promise. There are two ways that I use quick links. As you can see, I'm sitting here on my memory map, which we created in the new tab redirect, and I have a task right here that says quick links. And what I do with this is I put in any of the links that I use all of the time. So right here, ETS is my coaching program that I am part of, and I go to this almost every single day. And so I have this quick link here so that it'll automatically take me to the membership area. This CEO engine is where I keep all of my program coaching materials and courses and programs. And so I access that every day. So this is another link that I want to access really fast. So as you can see, I'm on my memory map that automatically opens when I open my new tab. And I just want to get really quick to where I want to go. I click here and I click on the link. I also have hub links here to all of the other areas that hold all of my important information, and I use those every day as well. So that is one way I use quick links. The second way is to use your Google bookmark browser bar up here. And what I do is I put all the links that I use all of the time. So just as an example for this video, I have software, and these are all of the softwares that I use almost on a daily basis or weekly at least. And there might be one or two of them here that I can get rid of now, but I use Zoom almost every day. I use this thesaurus every time I'm writing content. I use Trello and Asana every day, Canva every day. So this is a really great way to just click and go straight to wherever it is that you want to go. Boom. And that is how you use quick links to save time. Digital organizing hack number 5 is to star your most used files in Google Drive. If you use Google Drive, you can see that you have a drive, you can see shared with me, recent, and starred. And this starred area right here is what we're going to be talking about today. So in my starred folder, all of these things that you see here are things that I use all of the time. So rather than clicking through here and going to other folders, I can just simply go to starred and click on the item. So as an example, this content calendar right here is something that I use almost every single day. And it's right here because it is suggested because I've used it. However, it's not always right there. So let's say I want this item to be stored. If I wanted to go find that, I would have to do quite a few clicks. I'd have to go into my business and then into my content, into my social media, and so on and so forth before I actually get to the content calendar. So what I'm going to do is come down here to Content Calendar. I'm going to right click and I'm going to add to starred. And when I do that, it will automatically put it in this starred folder. So you can come here and you can now see that my 2022 content calendar is starred. And so anytime I want to get to it really quickly, when I open my Google Drive, all I have to do is just come over here to starred and it's right there rather than going through all of those multiple clicks that I had to before. So that is using a star on your most used files in Google Drive, and it's going to save you so much time. If you'd like more productivity tips, head on over to this video where I share the top 3 tools that I use to be more productive in my business. I will see you in the next video.